Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of Precalculus. We're going to be starting on section 2.7 today, which is preliminary to solving rational equations. And so these exercises 1 and 2, find the missing numerator or denominator. So is there anyone who can help me with this, or do I need to call on somebody, or what do you want to do? You're going to help?
Yeah, you cross multiply, then divide.
So Kayla says you can go ahead and cross multiply this like this. Is that what you're saying? You can. Now what I want to do is, you're trying to solve for this. I think Kayla's 100% correct. But I'm just going to more formally write it out like this. So what we have is question mark. And so we're going to treat question mark kind of like a variable. And then we have x squared plus x minus 12, and if we multiply this whole thing by x squared plus x minus 12, what's going to happen here? Well, what happens here, it happens what Kayla was saying, right? We're going to get x squared plus x minus 12 over here, and then we're going to get x minus 3 over here, and then what's going to happen over here? Cancellation. And what do we have left? Question mark. Okay, now have we solved and found the missing numerator or denominator?
Yes.
Yeah, we have. But one thing we're going to try to do as mathematicians, see if we can simplify further. Can further simplification be done? Yes.
I think it's 2x plus 8.
2x squared plus 8x.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this. We have a couple people that are going ahead of us pretty fast. Let's go ahead. We can factor what's in our numerator, right? What is this factor to in the numerator?
Minus 4. X plus 4, x minus 3.
And we know that equals question mark. So we have this. And so if we distribute this, we can, that's how you got 2x squared plus 8x, right?
I worked it completely differently, but yeah.
How did you do it differently?
The denominators, I just saw that it was the x minus 3 times the x plus 4.
Okay.
You just multiply 2x times x plus 4.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, so you did part of it in your head is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We're always going to have some overachievers amongst us, but that's a good thing. I mean, that's a good thing. Overachieving can be a good thing, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. But I want to make sure to write it, because Kayla was really caught that quickly, but I want to make sure I didn't skip any steps. Were any skips stepped, or any steps skipped here? No? So we're okay on this? Okay, good. What I want to do is, let's look at number 2. The only thing I want to do for this one here, before you, I know some of you already worked on it, what if we wrote this instead as is this going to be helpful to you, my rewriting here? Everybody see why we can do that? Got some of you guys taking the PSAT here on Thursday.
Yeah, I am.
Well, make sure you take your calculators with you for your PSAT on Thursday, okay?
They gave you calculators.
No, but take yours anyway, because they have, yeah, they'll give you the same kind of calculator, but she doesn't have to borrow as many from me if you use your own calculator, is what I'm saying.
Well, she'll have it in there before we even, like for us, she had them in there before we even came in. So she can still borrow as many if we brought our own or not.
They don't allow students to bring their own because they're cheap.
No, you can bring your own to a PSAT, yeah. You can bring your own calculator. Yeah, it just has to be cleared. Yeah, use your own calculator.
We'll take it from.
If I had your K84 CE calculator, I would be having that calculator with me for sure. Okay, should I choose somebody for this one?
Yeah,
Okay, let's go ahead.
Hold up, there's an easier way to do this, and I was on track.
Okay, we got this one. What do we got to help us out with this one?
Not me.
Emily Story. Okay, help us out.
Multiply, I did the box, or I used the box
The box?
to multiply the x plus 1.
Okay, so she did this. Man, how come I'm writing so clumsily today? I don't know what the deal is. So she got x plus 1. Okay, so you got this, you got x cubed, x squared minus x, like this. So you get x cubed minus, or plus x squared, minus x minus 1.
Yes.
It's supposed to be x.
And then I did synthetic division.
Then she did synthetic division. Did you get an answer?
Yes.
Would it be x minus 1 on the bottom?
Yeah.
Oh, x minus 1, you're right. Thanks for catching that. So what'd you get for your synthetic division?
Hold on, I messed up. Is this like the long way to do it?
Kind of. There's gonna
Because I
be,
did it shorter.
there's an easier way to do it. But I'm letting her, she's working the problem out, so I have respect for that. If we plug in 1, we would get a 0 for that. Yeah, if we plug in 1, we would get a 0. Because we get 1 plus 1 minus 1. What'd you get for this?
Can you just do this synthetic division on the board so I can see it? What's happening?
See, I know it's going to work. Okay, we got 1.
Or yeah, 2, and then 2, 1. Yeah, that's what I got. I was just making sure.
So what is our answer going to be?
X squared plus 2x plus 1.
Okay, so that's going to be our answer according to that. Now, I want to show you another way of doing it, see if we get the same thing. I think that's and I wasn't even thinking of doing it this way. So this is really good, I think, mathematical creativity, if I must say so. But let's go ahead, I want to go ahead and assume Emily didn't work it out like this. We'll see if we got the same thing. Because I think there might be an easier way to do it.
Yes, there is.
Okay, if we cross multiply this thing right here, if we go ahead and put x plus 1, instead, let's multiply this by our factored form. What's our factored form of this?
X plus 1, x minus 1.
And we still have x minus 1 down here, right? And that's our question mark. So now we have that canceled out.
Yeah, that's all I did.
So now we can write in x squared plus 2x plus 1, right?
I just did x plus 1 squared. So
Yeah.
it's pretty much the same.
Or x plus 1 squared. Now, do you see that that is equal to that? That they're the same thing, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are a lot of different ways of doing it, but I appreciate the synthetic division way of doing it. That's just like, we got overachieving people in this classroom, what can I say? Now we come to number 3 through 6, which are finding LCDs. And let me see here. What would you do? What's going to be our LCD for this guy right here?
36.
You see why 36 is your LCD for this guy? Can you explain, Will, why 36 is your LCD?
Because 36 is the lowest number that is divisible by numbers.
Okay, did you hear what Will said? He said 36 is the smallest number that will be divided into an integer by each of these 3 denominators, right? And when I worked this out, I tried different things. I tried 12. Well, 12 works with 6, but not with 18.
Yeah, I was gonna say 24, but 24 don't work with.
Yeah, 24 is a good guess too. I tried that, but 24 didn't work with 18. So LCD is going to be 36. And so with this, we got 5 over 12 times what?
3.
Times 3 over 3. Plus 7/18 times 2 over 2 minus 5/6 times 6 over 6. So now we can just go ahead and write this out. So we got 15
14,
plus 14
minus 30.
minus 30 all over 36, which simplifies to
Negative 1 over 36.
negative 1/36. Okay, so that's going to be our answer here. All right. Now I want you to do the same thing with number 4, except number 4 is using variables as what to do on that one. So that might be more complicated for some of you. So I could work it out or call somebody to work it out. What do you want to do?
You do.
What do you do to get a common denominator? What you were saying,
Times
Han?
it by the other one?
Pardon me?
You want her to go first, she was saying something.
What were you saying?
I said times it by the other one.
Yeah, we know we have a common denominator if we multiply our denominators together. Just like we could have had a common denominator by multiplying all these together, but that wouldn't be the least common denominator, right? So what's going to be our LCD on this one right here?
X squared minus x.
Yeah, which is x squared minus x. I find what happens is I like to leave it in this factored form because it makes cancellation easier, potentially, right? Yeah.
I have it.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me what'd you get or how'd you do it? What'd you do?
Times that by the other one. And I substitute for x and find out like what it would be like that and switch it to make sure it's right. Answer I've got.
So what do we have?
2x plus 1 over x, parentheses x minus 1.
So we have to multiply by x over x, right? And this one here, we got 1 over x. And what do we have to multiply this by? X minus 1. And so now we have in the numerator 3x minus x plus 1. You see where we got that? Minus x plus 1 over x, which is going to be 2x.
So then that negative changes to a negative. Because 2 negatives equals positive.
Oh, I didn't see that needed.
So, Kayla, let me ask you something. Did you just sort of cross multiply these together like this? Yeah, see, that's one thing you can do. So here you have your common denominator, and here you have 3 times x, and here you have minus 1 times x minus 1, and then you simplify, you'll get this. All right? So, what I want to do with number 5, I want to call somebody with the spinning wheel, number 5. No? Emma said no. Yeah, I'll hit the stars again eventually. Okay, here we go. We have somebody, could be him.
Emma.
I said no.
Are you serious? All right, Emma, you be okay, yeah, take another half a minute
Half a minute.
or minute. Should I go and put the LCD down on here?
Yes, please.
So Emma, I already put the LCD up there for you.
Yeah, multiply. Can I do that or no?
No, you don't have to do that. What's one reason you wouldn't multiply these together?
If there's a common one, you can just cross out.
Yeah, if there's something you can simplify. So I like just leaving it in factored form because that might make your life easier, possibly.
Well, I got x squared minus 7x plus 2 over.
Let me write down here.
That's a lot of x
What'd you get? X squared minus 7x
minus 2.
minus 2 over this thing here.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's what we got too, but let's go ahead and write this out. You got x times x over. Like this. So now we have you got x squared minus 3x minus 4x minus 2 over, and so that's how you got that, right, Emma? Is that right? Okay, good. That's some good work there. Okay, questions on that one? Now, once you work out 6, 6 is a little tedious.
Mr. G,
Yes.
Haley needs to hold on for a second.
She just needs to live up there, so she.
Oh, that's fine, yeah. I can leave it up there. So 6 is the same thing, but it's a little more tedious because you have,
A lot more. There's a lot more stuff.
yeah, there's more stuff to be working with. Exactly.
They're not.
I was like,
What do you want? I don't do it. And you? You talked to me 24/7. You helped me with all my homework. I was like,
oh, she loves.
yeah, I know, that was the best part.
Hey, are you driving today? I'm not going.
No one's going.
Okay, here we go. Next one.
When I get back to it, I'm supposed to score that. It's called.
Looks like we're gonna get Angel on this one.
Hey, I'm Mrs. Happy.
You did? Okay, Angel. Did you finish with it, Angel?
No, so we're gonna.
Okay, just work on it some more, but
Really?
No!
Everybody
I'm
says
sure you
no.
draw. Usually yes, because I don't want to
Everybody
speak.
says no, and then
Oh, they become regular.
No.
Are you not
First
working?
and second. Yeah.
I hope it's fun.
She's just finished.
I'm not gonna say anything.
It seems
people like
like,
never like really talking
Lawrence was
about.
funny at theirs because then Lawrence like talked about like the kids and
Emma, shut up.
this is a lot.
Current how many kids in class do you have online?
for pre-calculus,
Yes.
one
You have one person?
person,
Who?
Nicole.
Oh, okay. I thought she was at school.
She was, but she,
She was in school.
It's actually.
I have one pre-calculus student left and also 2 Algebra 2 honor students.
I would love having your class on this review.
Did you like that?
It was great. I just.
It really was.
So it's just
That's
like
the way it is. Go ahead, Angel, you got it now?
No, no.
Yes?
No,
No? Or not yet?
no, yeah.
Not yet, okay. Go with not yet.
Don't be mean to her. I don't even know if I have money with me.
Oh, wait, 3 more.
This is a lot of variables.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. Okay. What have you got so far?
Oh, I got 2 cents.
No, tomorrow.
Only one was left, right? The only one was left.
For one of them, I got x cubed plus 2x squared, plus x squared minus x squared
Yeah, so you get,
minus 6.
I got 3. Brittany, 15 each. I'm still writing that.
and so now what we have here is we have all these things multiplied together, right?
Yeah. For the left one, I got x cubed minus 6.
X cubed minus 6.
Yeah.
You should get actually a little more complicated than this. Is that why you got x squared minus 6?
No, I got, wait. I got x cubed plus 2 plus x squared minus x squared minus 6.
Plus x squared plus x squared, that'd be 2x squared.
Plus x squared, I got plus x squared minus x squared.
Oh, okay, that would cancel out.
Yeah.
And then you'd have an x. Yeah, your x squared canceled out, but I think I see what you're saying though. Here we have like x plus 1. We have x squared minus x minus 6. So we get x cubed here and minus x squared minus 6x. And here we have x squared, and these will cancel out here. And we have minus x, and then minus 6. So we get minus 7x, right?
Yeah.
Wait, hello.
And that's all over this stuff right here. So to me, this one here shouldn't be hard, but should be, it's kind of tedious because you just have a lot of things, right? And then minus here, what do you have over here? Well, you're gonna have 3x cubed, right?
Yeah. 3x cubed, 11x squared.
Plus 11x squared?
Yeah. We get 3x squared. Negative 11x.
Oh. Plus 11, let me work this. I see what you're saying.
Hold up.
But here we have,
So
On the,
sad.
wait, Mr. G, on the box, there was 2 negative x squared.
Teachers and students,
There's nothing to, there's only
everybody's having a great Monday.
No.
Teachers, I sent an email out regarding the schedule for tomorrow, with the volleyball game, scheduled in with our regular schedule. It does shorten a few classes, it does push lunch to 6th period according to that timetable. So teachers, if you normally have A lunch, in the 6th period teacher, you will let them go for A lunch that's on the schedule. If you're a B lunch teacher, you will dismiss all your class for B lunch. It's not what they normally have for lunch, it's what your schedule dictates. So tomorrow's lunches that we mix kids, that's okay, we're gonna make it work. But that is for tomorrow's 6th period lunches. So anyways, should be a great volleyball competition, so can't wait. Thank you.
Mr. G, on the second one, would you have to put negative for the 3x and 11? Or no?
which one?
Since you're subtracting it, would you have to make it negative?
Well, not yet, because we're still in, what happens is I still have this in parentheses, right? Now we go ahead and finally simplify, we're going to take it out of parentheses, which is going to
So you'll
fix all
subtract it
that.
later?
I'll show you. So here we have x cubed minus 3x cubed, that's going to be negative 2x cubed. Then we don't have any x squared over here, but we have minus 4x squared. And then we have negative 7x, and we have, that's going to be minus negative 52x, which is plus 45x. And then we have minus 6, minus 11, which is negative 17.
So it's plus 11.
No, this minus,
Oh, okay.
this minus distributes
Right.
to everything here, right? So now, so to me, this shouldn't have been that hard,
Just check it out.
just kind of a bit tedious, let me put it that way. And this is one of the things that non-math people think is hard, but it's really not hard. It's just kind of tedious. Just taking some time, taking some discipline to do that.
And that's typically everything.
And that's why you guys are mathematicians in the higher math class, all right? Let's go to,
Wait, don't write it.
we have, okay, next set involves using
We have,
the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula. And it's negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a over 2.
Because I'm.
So anyway, the quadratic formula is x is equal to negative b
Plus or minus the square root.
plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And then we have, in this case, a is equal to 2, b is equal to negative 3, and c is equal to negative 1. Now what I like to do for these, when I'm working out using the quadratic formula, is I like to go ahead and put parentheses in the place of where there are letters. So you have plus or minus. I got a parentheses for here, minus 4, parentheses, parentheses. Yeah, a lot of parentheses. Over 2 parentheses, right? Yeah, and so what it is now you plug in what they are. So every time you see b, so I'm putting negative 3 right here, negative 3 here, and then a occurs in 2 places, which is a is 2 down here.
can you like label and put like A, B, is that what we did on the top?
Well, that's what this is.
Okay.
And c is going to be negative 1. So now we can go ahead and work this all out. So we get negative negative 3, which is 3, plus or minus the square root of, and what's going to be negative 3 squared? That's going to be 9, but positive 9. And then we have, this is going to be 4 times 2 times 1 is 8. Is this going to end up being positive 8? Yeah, because negative negative. So we got 9 plus 8, so that's looking like 17, right? Over 4. And so you can leave, so you can leave it like that, or you could say 3 plus square root of 17 over 4, and 3 minus square root of 17 over 4. But this is okay here like this, right? That's okay too. All right.
We got 6 minutes.
That's it?
Good, what I'll do, yeah, do number 8, I'll call on somebody to do number 8 up here. And we may call that good for this whole exercise. Because I don't think we need to do 9 and 10 on this thing. So we'll just finish with 8. But I'll call somebody to do number 8 for us. But I find that using these parentheses like this, it helps avoid mistakes. At least to me it does. Because sometimes it's hard to remember what you do with negative signs. When you put parentheses like this, to me it simplifies it to avoid mistakes. That's me. Okay, let's go to the wheel.
See, I should have been chosen for one of these.
Oh, a bit easier, a little bit. Yeah, you got stuck with the tedious one there. You surely did. Looks like Kayla, you got hit with this one, Kayla.
X equals 5 plus or minus the square root of 33 over 4.
Square root of 33 over 4.
That's what I got. That's what I got.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna back off. We're gonna have minus negative 5 plus or minus square root of negative 5 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 1 over 2 times 2. So we're going to get 5. And here we're going to get 25 plus 8. Yeah, this is going to be good. Thank you, Kayla. Good work. So we can just leave it there on this one. You can actually turn this one in today. We'll call this good.